Hello Scorpio, welcome back to the illest illuminator for your he says she says spread for the month of January. Happy new year to everyone out there. Wishing you all the blessings and health for 2020. I was definitely not in a healthy place when I entered 2020, so I don't know if you missed the memo, but I stroked my neck during one of the general readings and I was like, I could not move my neck for a week. I'm still a bit in pain, but it's actually okay now. So let's go ahead and see what is going on for you and your relationship. I will do an extended reading on Vimeo, available for how you both feel about one another and extra messages for you. So let's go on and see what is going on with you. Let's see, I want to peek. What is this? All right. First card out, Two of Pentacles reversed with the Emperor in the upright. So some of you have been in a very busy period. All right, definitely the month of December has been very difficult for you, perhaps in terms of trying to stay in control about a lot of things or a lot of projects. All right, and I feel like you're going from a very flexible individual, or being very flexible to saying yes, or you know, helping other people, or just being very flexible in general towards being a bit more like self-oriented, which is sometimes also good, because if you take on too much energies of other people and always say yes, you kind of like neglect your own power, you neglect yourself. All right, so I see from flexibility, I see inflexibility. Because the Emperor for me is not very flexible, but it's very disciplined. So you get flexible and then you got discipline. So I feel like many of you needed to definitely work on your health as well. All right, nurture yourself and definitely learn to say no. I don't know why this is coming up so prominent, but that's what I get actually. Needing to say no, needing to stay in control over your own situations, your own progress, or your own problems. So instead of like taking on everyone else's problems and making it your own problem, you just had to, you know, close yourself off and be like, you know what, no, I gotta be disciplined right now. This is what I gotta do. When I'm finished with that, I'll be right back at you, and until then, just let me do my thing. That's the energy that I'm seeing, and it's very assertive, very determined as well. So it's very good. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries individual. You may have had a lot of issues maybe as well with your father. All right, some father issues could have came to the forefront. Is what I'm seeing here as well. Some of you may have became a father, if this is a masculine energy that is listening as well. But I see you being very responsible with all the tasks that you've been having over the last couple of weeks. So let's see what is going on for your person, Scorpio. Death and Rebirth in the reverse, which is your card, the Star in the reverse, and the Strength card. That's massive. That's three major arcanas. With yours is the fourth major arcana. So within the home environment, there could have been a lot of changes that happened. All right, or you could have taken control over the stability of your own life and of the relationship by, you know, being more executive when it comes to making decisions regarding this relationship or regarding the future of the relationship. And with the Father and the Emperor, it's kind of like people need to obey to your rules. It's not like you're gonna give them the opportunity or the choice. No, it's you making the rules and executing. All right, so with the Death and the Star in the reverse, this person may have been very much in a hopeless place. I'm hearing Rihanna. I don't know why she came up, but I'm hearing we are in a hopeless place. I don't even know which song exactly, but like that song just came up in my head. But this person may have been struggling a lot with making a lot of changes, and that's why you had to come forward and make those executive decisions, like I've been saying all the time. But whatever this decision is that you made in regards to this connection, it brought them to become a little bit stronger and not so weak-minded. This person could be very weak-minded, as in something does not go in their favor and they're just like, okay, you know what, whatever, I'm out, you know, this is not going to work. Their commitment is being tested right now, all right? And that's because of you. Wow, that's a long intro cards. So yeah, this is definitely someone that is in a midst of healing. Some of you may have helped this person while they were sick, all right? And they're slowly but surely recovering from that is also what I'm seeing, Scorpio. And they're overcoming it, whatever it is, they're overcoming it. So you got the Fool reverse with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And then we got the Star at the bottom of the deck. Let me just see what else is up. So it seems that some past cycle is just not wanting to revive somehow. There's always something that comes in between and you're lacking some kind of, you know, you're lacking now the confidence to make it work again, all right? Somehow, some way, you took some kind of a decision in the past that you are not going to initiate, perhaps, that you are going to, you know, try not to put a lot of your time into it, not be flexible towards it, but you are also lacking a lot of confidence in starting or initiating any other new beginning. So you're kind of like in this period of like, do I go back or do I give it another chance? Do I initiate? I don't want to initiate. I don't want to be looking like a fool. And being in that nothingness, you know what I mean? That place of nothingness is making you very insecure about your own emotional well-being. Like you're not happy in not being the one that is assertive to express yourself, to do whatever you want, to initiate. All right, so that is making you feel like you have no control over the situation, while in the past you had a lot of control, but now you're just like, well, if I take control, what if I make a mistake and I make a fool out of myself when it comes to love? So you don't want to be a fool anymore, but starting something completely new or initiating is just not in your agenda right now. I feel like you're definitely going through that transitioning process. Your person is also definitely... The problem here is that they have been the same old for a very long time, and they either reject a new beginning or they don't have that, you know, you don't see that spark of them being like, hey, let's go out and like have a coffee or something, you know, something small. You don't see that spark coming from them, and could be that they have a lack of motivation. They have still a lot of things from from last year that they still need to put the puzzles to the pieces with, all right, to wrap things up. But this person has been in this cycle of not making a decisive decision to move forward or to back out for a long time now. It's like definitely a half year or a year maybe. So it's time for this person to wrap things up, to really gather their strength and their courage to make things happen and not dwell in this place of nothingness, because they do cope with a lot of fears. They fear that if they do take the initiative, that it is going to be still... Let me see. I want to see what your blockage is. What's the blockage for Scorpio? What's the blockage for Scorpio? Alright. You got the 7 of Cups with the 9 of the Hermit here. So this person always closes themselves off from you, all right? They retreat, you retreat, and you feel that whenever both of you are retreating, that nothing really happens in the energy, or that there is nothing that you can do to make things work out, that you don't have that power, ability to change the situation, which can sometimes lead you towards this depression, all right? Like not feeling the, you know, because this person is lacking some passion, right? Like this person is lacking the creative burst that they, you know, that people need in their life to, you know, hold on to something that is optimistic, so to speak. So whenever this person is, their fire is like dazzling out, you feel that in your energy as well, and you start to feel very depressing as well, is what I'm getting here very strongly. And it's because you both are very, very connected, your energies. So what I'm getting through for you is that the more you start to find new ways to make yourself happy, find new options, and not only options as in like people that make you happy, but there are like things that you can do that can enhance your happiness, that can, like, you know, motivate you, get you out of that depression. The more you do that, the more you are linked together, and this person will also get themselves out of a very depressing period, because the world in the reverse is a very depressing energy, right? Because it's all about restrictions, it's all about, like, you know, things not moving forward, being very depressed and pessimistic is one of the traits of the world in the reverse. So the Hermit is also in the reverse, very, very depressive. So you both gaslight each other. So one of you, and definitely it usually is the feminine energy that needs to lift the energy and, you know, dance around, sing around, just uplift your energy so that the energies will be getting higher for both of you, because you both are very connected subconsciously, even though you don't want to be connected with this individual. Scorpio, I can feel you saying like screw them right now, and it's like you both are swallowing in that depth of emotions, and none of you is like really expressing that emotion. But this is a circle, this is a cycle, so this is the moon. So you need to be aware of your patterns, your behaviors, and your emotions within the cycles of the moon, is what I'm seeing here. Oh wait, let's see what their blockage is. Ooh, yeah, Two of Swords in the reversed and the Hermit in the reverse. You both, I mean, like, come on, like that's a confirmation that you both are really connected to one another, but you both need to drag each other or yourself out of the situation in order for both of you to be dragged out of the situation. And that is definitely that feminine and masculine energy that is connected with the world, all right? And for some, it could also be, you know, a relationship with your parents or some very dear soulmate of yours. It does not always have to pertain to a love situation, all right? But I feel like in their position with this Two of Swords in the reversed, they're slowly but surely coming to the realization that they may be having a burnout or slightly a depression or something, because their need to have I don't feel like this person has a lot of, you know, sexual desires at this point, which is bringing them much more into a devastated depression because they don't have the urge to get it up. Come on, rude boy, can you get it up? Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Riri, what are you doing to me? Seriously, didn't I just say hopeless in love? Like, what is going on? Rihanna is watching my Scorpio reading. I got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Good lord. Let me just pull. I was distracted by Rihanna. Wow. Six of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You, Scorpio, you're ready to get some attention, all right? You want to succeed. You want to overcome these obstacles. You want to move forward and, you know, rebuild this foundation. But first of all, you do need to know that this person is loyal towards you, that this person has, you know, I feel like this has to do with this Ace of Wands. The fact that this person is not being passionate towards you and not instigating any activities with you makes you believe that maybe they're searching somewhere else, but that might just be your own insecurity that you need to overcome yourself with the Six of Wands. All right, because there might not be an issue regarding loyalty, but the fact that someone is not initiating the intimacy might be an issue for you. And you know, we all know, Scorpio, we do need to have that intimacy, like especially for Scorpio people that need the emotional intimacy. I'm not talking about like they need to be screwing all night and all day, but the emotional intimacy, they need that. And perhaps the other one as well, I don't know. So let's see, what is the hopes? Wow, the Six of Wands as well. Look at that. Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So you both are mirroring each other, like 100%. So with this Death card in the past, something has happened either between both of you. I feel like it's between both of you, and they're trying to leave that behind. They're trying to, you know, leave all the attached emotions behind between both of you, and this is not in a negative sense. All right, I don't feel like they're trying to leave you behind, but they're really trying to detach themselves from all the emotional regrets, all the emotional disappointments that has been occurred between both of you, so that both of you can overcome this and go towards success. So they do have the same goal, like you. They want the victory in this connection just as much as you, but it's not always so easy to, you know, leave the past issues behind, especially if there is like trust issues or something in this connection. It's hard to get triggered when someone is like, oh, you know, it could be anything. If they're like, oh, I'm gonna go out with a friend of mine, and you know that, you know, some time ago something happened there, so the other person gets very triggered of that and be like, oh my god, they're going to cheat on me, or they're going to do this and that, and that actually arises, funny word to that arises back the past traumas, and this person is now aware of that cycle, that emotional cycle that has been keeping them stuck, and now wants to, you know, exit from that. They know that it's not bringing them any good, but it's not always easy to go through that death process, even though you know that whatever you're doing is not serving the connection. It's sometimes really hard to stop that, and that is the world, that's Saturn energy. All right, you may know where your lacks at, or you may know what your weaknesses are, but in order to immediately make a change, it's not possible, because that's what the world is. That's what Saturn does. It restricts you to have it correct the first time. It needs determination, right? It needs self-discipline. That's what Saturn is teaching you, self-discipline in making those changes. And it could be also definitely drinking, all right? Because I do see Eight of Cups, the Death reverse, the Star reverse, is all watery emotions. The Moon here. Let's see. Outside influence. I'm sorry, it's getting a bit dark here. Promise you in the extended I have my lights on. So outside influence is the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. There could have been a fire sign or an earth sign that had been involved. I'm not really getting that. What I really get is that this person is very much in need of a lot of attention without doing or putting a lot of energy in it. They are in this Five of Pentacles kind of energy is what I feel with these two cards, where they need someone that is constantly, you know, sometimes, especially for Scorpio, you can attract people that are emotionally very vulnerable, emotionally very needy, all right? And that does not mean that someone is asking you constantly for your attention, but they do think that makes you want to give attention to them. So what I feel is that this person is definitely a bit reckless. They're having a lot of concentration problems is what I'm seeing, and also they need a lot of nurturing. They need a lot of care from you, is what I feel, which can be very exhausting. You know, like they're not as responsible with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So that's why you needed to make those executive decisions, because this person is behaving very irresponsible and very needy is what I'm getting. Outside influence for you, or for them, I'm sorry, is the Empress reverse. This is your energy. You're like, I'm not going to give it right now. I'm sorry, but I gotta focus on myself, focus on my own creativity, my own growth, my own self-worth, my own value. You got the Emperor here in the past position. So your masculine energy is piking while your feminine energy is not. So again, dance, sing, play, enjoy, you know, do a lot of things that will enhance your feminine ability of being receptive again, or being again a bit more nurturing. All right. The Moon, yeah, this is the feminine. You're afraid to become within your feminine energy, and this could also be, you know, feeling sexy again or something. You know, there's something weird that just comes in, but you know, feeling good about yourself, feeling your feminine energy, feeling your body, like feeling yourself. Like, I don't know, this is getting weird. Like, I'm sorry. Seven of Wands is another card. So you need to protect yourself. You need to really protect yourself and not let people try to drain you. There is a lot of hating going on around you as well. Don't let it bother you, and don't let it get into you being very insecure, all right, about your body, about your success, about your growth. All right, there is a lot of protection that you need to do. Oh gosh, this is getting really crazy. Oh my god, this faith. Look at that. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, and you know, protect your peace of mind from whomever is trying to poke you, is what I'm hearing. Some people may be trying to poke you, perhaps telling you, like, you know, that the progress that you're making is not good enough, that you're not beautiful enough, or whatever the case is. Don't let that stop you anyway. You are good enough. See, that's what I'm talking about. You are good enough. That's exactly what this whole talk was about. So my dear Scorpio, thank you so much for watching me, I guess. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribe. And if you want to have the extended reading, the link is down in the description box below this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.